Hi guys. So today I am filming from my bed again because I don't want to get out of bed because my pillow is very comfy. But anyway, I just had the thought of what day last year did I have my tube feeder thing put in? So I looked and um it was actually the 26th of June, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow will be 1 year since that happened. Um, I remember like every therapist and dietitian and everyone that was a client there and all the DCs, everyone was telling me, come on, you can do it, you can eat all your food, you don't have to um restrict or yeah, they thought I was restricting on purpose, but it's like I can't eat this much. But they were like, "Well, you're never going to be able to eat that much if you don't change your mindset." It's not that easy. And I know that's something that I say to a lot of people. You need to change the voice in your head to be successful. And that's basically what they were telling me to do last year, but I couldn't do it because I was just, I felt like I was failing, and I felt like I was failing my family and my friends and my boyfriend because I was gone for 23 days and treatment was pretty expensive, even with insurance. And like, I was there to get better, and I felt like I wasn't getting better because I kept getting non compliances, and I just felt horrible, which made it harder to eat as well. But I remember about a week before the feeding tube happened, um my roommate, who was the binge anorexic one. I know that sounds strange, but it's a thing, guys. Um Binge anorexia is where she would binge like a ton of stuff, and then she would go days without eating anything. So that's how that works. Um she had problems sleeping because I sleep talk and she's a very light sleeper, and our other roommate, who is a bulimic, she didn't like to go to sleep early. So, um, she asked to change out of the room. So, we got a different roommate, and that roommate was an anorexic like I was, and she came from an inpatient place, like a mental hospital place, to residential treatment because she got a little bit better, so they decided she was healthy enough to go to residential. she came to treatment with a feeding tube, and they actually had her pump going, so she was actively getting tube fed. I didn't even get that far because basically how they do it is like it's a tube the size of your pinky at the tip. They shove it up one nostril, and your sinuses drain in the back of your throat. So it went down your throat. And they said, since I didn't like the heavy feeling of the Ensures and the nutritional shakes and stuff like that, because I didn't, and that made me feel nauseous because I was so full. They stuck the tube all the way down into like the first few inches of my small intestine. That way my stomach wouldn't absorb it or feel the heaviness, but my intestines would absorb it. And that was their plan. So I got it put in at the hospital that was like 30 minutes away from the treatment center. And then we drove back, and then I ate snack, which was hummus with broccoli and carrots, and I had to drink my apple juice, 10 ounces of apple juice. The other clients were in a group, so when I got back, it was only me, the person who drove me to the hospital, and 2 DCs that were there. I was like really insecure about what the others would think of me. Oh, and before I got the tube feeder put in, I had to read a thing that the therapist and the dietitian wrote up for me, saying like, if I don't finish all of my meals and all of my snacks and all of my fluids over this weekend that was coming up, I would get a tube feeder put in. And that was really hard because all of the therapists and my dietitian